I love me, Mary Jane. Yeah, I
Mm.
love her.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Like I used to smoke my ass off like all the time in high school, and then
Mhm.
like my tolerance used to be so high, and now it's like I can take like a hit or two, and I'm like cool, you know. I don't like.
Right?
Yeah, like I can't smoke with people around unless like we all are like, cool with just not doing shit because I'm not gonna be productive at all with marijuana, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that too. Like now, hey, now when I'm in the studio recording too, like I prefer not to smoke because my tolerance is pretty low now. Since I guess I've been cutting down, and I get paranoid or like anxious or like my head starts fucking with me, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do this right now. So
Mm,
I prefer not to smoke when I'm recording. But
yeah.
after I'm done, oh yeah, it's lit.
Okay.
It's
Can
like
we?
my reward.
Yeah. Can we go down the psychedelic route real quick? I mean, do you have like any
Mhm.
experience with acid, mushrooms? Like, I sound like I'm condoning the hell out of it, but it's like you're a very artsy person from like the years that we've been following each other. So it's like, okay, like she has to have some kind of like
Yeah,
experience.
I love shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that they do for me.
Mm-hmm.
But talking to my friend Water, the dude I was telling you about, he's pretty smart. So yeah, he made me realize like after your shroom trip or after mine at least, like whatever you did or felt during that shroom trip actually means something. So for example, every time I trip off on shrooms, I cry, but I don't know that I'm crying. Like I'll wipe the water from my eyes and be like, "Yo, what is this?" Like I'm happy, but I'm crying. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then he made a good point. He's like, "Hey, maybe you think you're happy, but you're really still a little sad inside." And I was like, "Huh, all right." Like got me thinking. Like that's why every time I do shrooms, it kind of feels like a cleanse for me. Like I'm just cleansing myself, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like rejuvenated. But I don't do them often. You know, that's something that I do once every while. Like for example, I've been wanting to do them just because I know I've been changing. There's a lot of change been going on with my body, with my mind, my emotions. So I'm just curious to see what I find out. Something new,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Acid's scary for me. Yeah,
Mm.
because I heard acid is more like your brain. Like you really dive into your deepest thoughts, and yeah, I might have some pretty scary thoughts maybe.
Yeah.
So acid scares me. Like I have had a bad trip. I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah. I mean, I personally like mushrooms more than acid. I've only done acid like twice in my life, and like mushrooms maybe like 4 times. But yeah, I did kind of catch that difference. You know, at one point I thought my cousin was like plotting to kill me for some reason on acid, and then
Paranoia.
yeah, it's so weird. Well, I mean, the scenery was really sketchy, so I mean, I couldn't help but think that at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but that's a story for another podcast. All right, so yeah, I think I only have like maybe a couple more questions before we head out of here.
Okay.
Like okay, your artwork for "She Is My Ego." Who
Mhm.
put that together?
I painted it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a painting that I made without the butterflies and the flames. And then I have a friend named Rascal. He does like video editing and picture editing as well. So
Mm,
he gives me a pretty good deal because we're homies and shit. So yeah, he just added like a few things and made it look more like digital art.
yeah. And so, how
Mhm.
long have you been painting for yourself for?
Painting. I've been painting since my senior year in high school.
Mm,
What had happened was I had a school project and I had to incorporate some type of art into it. And I was supposed to do dancing. I was going to do a dance video for like an essay or a poem or something. And I ended up twisting my ankle. So I was like, fuck, now what do I do? So two nights before or 3 nights before, I'm like, I guess I'm just going to paint something. And it was my first time I really actually put something together and took like hours on it. And I took it to school and I was getting so much compliments. So I was like, yo, maybe I can sell some art.
mm,
And that's how that started. So, but it's never really been like oh, I love painting. Like it's just I don't know, it's something that I'm good at, and I just do it when I want to do it. I don't really like doing it if I'm forced. That's why I don't take too much commission paints, because I just feel like I'm on somebody else's time, and I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it's good. Like I like to paint when on my time.